Howdy and hello everyone! I'm let's see, you are the viewer. Yeah, I just got finished recording a video, a brief history of Ghost Rider for my Coaster Fanatic channel. I recommend you go check that out, because that is a lot more better than this video. Well, if you like coasters. But, it has a much better production quality. Yeah, I am Lettucey, you're the viewer, and today we're back in Theme Park Tycoon 2. So, starting off, as you can see, I'm starting to build up the western area, and since I didn't see any comments on the last video, sorry about my chair there. Since I didn't see any comments on the last video, I have named the wooden coaster Outlaw. So, currently I'm now building the Q house, not the Q house, the Q building for the ride. Specifically the exit right now, and then the entrance later. You can also see the coaster just cycling, because what else am I gonna have it do? Just sit there doing nothing? No, I like to have it running. I like to see it go on its track. So, you are hearing music right now from Pikmin 3, not from SeaWorld this time, from Pikmin 3, because, you know, that's one of my favorite games, so yeah. Now, let's start talking about stuff, because, again, you already know what I'm doing right now, which is building up the queue. Well, past me is doing, which is building up the queue. Let's talk about SeaWorld reopening, specifically SeaWorld San Diego, because SeaWorld San Antonio just opened up from the time I'm recording this 4 days ago, and SeaWorld Orlando opened up on June 11th along with Busch Gardens Tampa. So, so far, SeaWorld is still aiming for a July 1st opening date with Legoland and, well, Belmont is already open. Well, I mean, like, you can't really close considering how it's just there. There's no entrance, there's no anything, you just walk in, you just waltz your way in. That's why you have to pay to go on rides and not actually, like, you know, pay admission. So, yeah, I haven't been to Legoland in like 5 years because, you know, that's a kids park where there are kiddie coasters and kiddie things. Because apparently only kids play with Legos, which is not true. I actually love Legos. I haven't played with them in a while because I do other stuff, but I was in a Lego robotics class for half a month. Well, a little bit, but then I just stopped because it wasn't really interesting that much. I like producing fun, interesting stories and doing easy math. Well, it depends. Enough talking about my real life, though. More talking about what I'm doing. I am now adding more details to the station because I felt like there wasn't enough detail in there. So I added some theming with some TNT and some barrels. If you wanted to know why I called this ride Outlaw, it's because it's just a really good name for a coaster. Like, it's an outlaw. It's an outlaw. Just like it was something. It was banned from the city, and now it's taking its revenge. Or I don't know. I wanted to put some signs up in the queue, but I probably am going to do that next episode. This episode I got a lot of work done because well, you'll see later in this episode that I not only finished, like, I started and finished the Kiddieland, well, at least made all the main stuff for it. I also am already almost done with the western area, and I will be not making the sci-fi land until later, because if you look up at my money, you'll be able to see that it's very low. Now, when you start off in this game, you have 1,000 and something dollars, so that may seem a lot, but considering the deep theming I'm going to be doing, there's a reason why I removed the sci-fi land. It's so that way I wouldn't run out of money and be able to have everything just half. You either make it full way, or you don't make it at all. You don't make it half-themed, that just makes it look bad, like it's unfinished. Though I may come really close to having $0, so I may have to cut some stuff out. Though, as you can see there, I just named this building, the station building, as Rockslide Mining Co. That is a reference to the ride I made in Planet Coaster, Rockslide, that got RMC'd. Yes, I RMC'd a ride. Into Avalanche Run, and the station building for that ride was called Rockslide Mining Co. So, we could have called this ride Rockslide. I'm surprised I didn't think of that. But, remember how I said we're working on the Kiddie Land? Well, here we go. First, the Kiddie Coaster. Now, no naming in the comments because I already named this Kiddie Coaster, and you'll figure out what I named it later. So, I'm basing this kiddie coaster off of, like, the million kiddie coasters that you see at fairs and sometimes permanently at theme parks, where it's like, just you go through a drop and then you go through a few hills and then, like, a helix or something and then back into the station. But, later in this episode, I'll make it lapping, so it goes around twice, because the, like, kiddie coasters at, like, fairs do that. I also remember being scared to go on the bobsled coaster at, the Olympic bobsled coaster at, the Del Mar Fair, because I go there every single year, because it's a good place to go. But, the problem is, it didn't happen this year for, well, obvious reasons. The, virus, because if I say it, then my video will be demonetized, and yes, I don't make money out of these videos right now, but if I feel like that something isn't doing enough, then I'll turn on monetization. I don't plan on these videos making money, I don't want these videos to be making money, but if I absolutely have to, I'm gonna try to keep them monetized. Now I'm going to be making the Q, which is just an S, because I learned that, you don't want to make Qs realistic in this game. You don't want to make them extremely long, because then it'll take people 50 million years to get to the actual ride, and then that'll make you think that it's not getting enough people, and that it's a waste of money, and that you should just remove it, when it really is not. I've done that a lot, and then I removed a ride, and then my park lost a few stars, and I was like, but you guys didn't care about that! And then I realized, oh right. And then I realized later that, oh right, the queue was like 50,000 million meters long, so they would probably take 50,000 million years to clear it. Yeah, so, if you're looking at the kiddie area right now, you're probably thinking, why are you making the kiddie area themed to Western? That is wrong. Because, as you'll see with the teacups, I'm going to color them something that is not Western at all. And I will be keeping the grass. I think you can start to tell what it's going to be themed to, but I'll just tell you it now. Oh, well, never mind. I will be theming this to a camp, like a forest camp. Specifically based off of Camp Snoopy at, like, 50 Cedar Fair parks. Cedar Fair only has, like, 14 parks, but I'm over-exaggerating. I did not place down a merry-go-round here, because, really, how would you theme a merry-go-round into this? Honestly, a merry-go-round would actually be more fitting in a Western world, considering how it's horses. So I should probably place a merry-go-round in the Western land, so that way the big kids who want to ride on Outlaw can have their little brothers or little sisters ride on the merry-go-round, and another ride that I'll be placing there that's also kiddie-themed. Now, right there, you can see I just scrapped the idea of the sci-fi area for now. I will add it in later, but it's not a scrapped idea, I just want to wait till I get enough money. I will probably buy money, actually, considering how, I get Roblox, I get, like, 2,000 Robux every single month. So by July 1st, I should be able to make that sci-fi area. And if I don't open my park by then, I'll just open it and then do that. But here I'm going to be making a food court, kind of based off of the, Theme Park Tycoon 2, like, they have a YouTube channel, and If you didn't know, the reason why I'm doing the series is because I saw Jack the yes, I specifically said that name wrong because I always think the name is wrong. But, yeah, I'm basing this park off of his park because, well, not really. The only similarity is his kitty land being based off of Planet Camp Snoopy. And my land is also themed to Camp Snoopy. But honestly, I kind of thought that since, you know, the kiddie coaster is mine train, it could be either western or forest. And since we already had a western land, I said forest. Though yeah, I said that so that way no one in the comments just says, "Oh, you're basing this off of your copy, blah blah blah." Yes, I am. I am trying to I like that park, but I will not be doing everything. This is the only similarity. Enough talking about that because that's starting to make me uncomfortable because I think that people in the comments are going to start going mad now. More about framework. Oh my gosh, framework. Oh my gosh, framework. Yes, framework. Ah, I love framework. Every single time I do framework in this series, I will be going on for like 15 minutes. Well, this video is 18 minutes. I will be going on for like a minute and a half about how I love doing framework in this game. I don't know how to take care of it. I just love framework. There's just something satisfying about it. Just seeing it all click together and it looks so like it's just, oh, I love it. I just love it. Oh, I love it so much. Oh. So, now I realize that I can't really put anything more here or else I'll waste even more money. So I decided to just immediately start doing all the theme work and the entrance sign. So I'm now placing a bunch of trees around to make it all look natural, and some ivy to make it look like it's been here for a while. And I'm also making the station around the kiddie coaster. Also, if you are wondering, I just decided to go off topic for a second. If you are wondering why I am doing a lot of ums and ahs, it's because, do you think I made a script for this video? No, I only make a script for very important videos. Like my Coaster Fanatic videos. Every single one of them that isn't every single video after my second video on the Coaster Fanatic channel has a script. That isn't footage, because my Belmont Park footage is not scripted. There's barely any talking in it anyways. In fact, no, zero talking. So yeah, I have to say some stuff about script writing. It's a lot easier than I thought. The only thing I have to do is just stay up really late because I forget to do the script in the middle of the day, so I end up staying up till like 10 to write a script. And I know that a lot of YouTubers stay up till like 4 a.m. writing working on a video. I'm not going to stay up for that long to work on a video. No, I'm never doing that. And I will wake up at 4 a.m. to start working on a video, but I will not stay up until 4 a.m. or else I'll look like I just, came out of a cave for the first time in 50 years. And I'll be, not willing to do a video that day. And I know that the reason why you watch my channel is because of the videos. Because that's the point of a YouTube channel, to watch videos on it. So here I am building the entrance sign to what will be called Camp Kitty. I, thought of that name while I was building this area, and I was like, hey, Camp Kitty, that sounds like a good name. And I made the entrance sign to it that was very, scaffolding and like that. So I now named it Camp Kitty. And I also put kitty with a Y, and then I actually spelled it correctly. I am not the one. If you want to know how to spell something, do not ask me. I'm not the best at spelling. I'm good at spelling some words, but sometimes I'm horrible at spelling other words. So until I get good at spelling words, do not ask me to spell words. And if I ever enter a spelling bee, What have I done? I will fail at that spelling bee. As story time real quick, for the entire elementary school, after 1st grade, we always had these spelling tests, and somehow I got 100% on all of them. Well, some of them I didn't do so well because I didn't pay attention that well. But a lot of them I just went, okay, this is easy. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's because I watch a lot of things on YouTube and for some reason my brain goes, whenever I hear any word, like any sort of word that I don't understand, my brain goes, now, let's see, what did he say before that? What did he say after that? And now let's figure out what that word means. And then I just apply it to my vocabulary and I use it. That's basically how my brain works. Just apply it to the vocabulary and boom! You've done it. Yeah, I've been talking for a very long while now, and we still have 2 minutes left in this video. You're probably thinking, what are you going to do for the remaining 2 minutes? You already built a flat ride called Horse Rider. You already themed up the kiddie area, and you already themed up the western area, so what are you gonna do now? Theming! That's it, more theming. Yes, I did name this area Tumbleweed Grove, and now we are going to, I just did a few more cacti. And now, as you can see, I'm destroying some theming to build a livery stand. I think that's how you call it. I'm calling it a livery stand because I heard it in RCT3 and I was like, that's a good word, that's a good name, and I will be calling it that for the rest of time. So we have a livery stand now. And if you're wondering how I got some wheat-looking blocks, that's because I removed some area below, and then I went to primitives and changed the thing to grass, and then I colored it, and then it looked like weeds, or wheat, or whatever the heck you feed horses. As you can see, I tried to change the color to make it look nice, but I just decided not to. And here I want there to be big lumps of hay. Oh, it's called hay! Yeah, hay. It's called hay. Big lumps of hay. So I scrolled back into the primitives, found some circles, and I'm making lumps of hay. So that way it looks like it's actual hay being piled up in there. And because you can't make signs bigger, I just had to place a sign on the side saying livery stand. And because Theme Park Tycoon 2 does this weird thing where it goes that word is not right, even if I spelled it wrong, and it won't let you type any numbers. I don't know if that's a protection thing, thinking that you type a certain code, or if it's just something with Roblox, but I cannot type any sort of number in there. So, yeah, I had to space out the words livery, and I had to space out the letters in livery to make it look like live-er-y. Livery. So that way it said livery stand. And now I realize that, oh, this area isn't lighted up. So I lit it up with some lanterns, and now we're almost at the end of the video. So, I hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. If you'd like to see more beyond subscribe, leave a like. And I was glad to see you're the viewer, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.